Hey everyone, so today we are going to dive into some of the best mattress toppers that use what's called an egg crate shape. Basically, that just means the surface isn't totally flat. It's got that textured foam with the little peaks and dips across the top. Now that sounds strange, but those grooves actually give your body some more room to settle in, which can help reduce pressure on sensitive areas like your shoulders, hips, and lower back. It can also open up some space for air to move through, which helps if you sleep super hot. Now, if your mattress still feels supportive, but it just ain't as comfortable anymore, an egg crate shaped topper would be a great place to look. So in this video, I'll be comparing the best options from 3 brands: Saatva, Helix Sleep, and PlushBeds, and walking through how each one actually feels to sleep on and who they tend to work best for. All right, so starting with Saatva, and these toppers go for more of a structured, supportive, kind of like a mini version of their full mattresses actually. So if your bed still has some life in it, but just feels a little stiff, these will help soften things up without taking away that support underneath. Now, the first one I tried out was their graphite memory foam topper. It's made with open cell foam, which lets air move around underneath you, and that's mixed in with graphite, which can actually pull heat away from your body. To me, what stood out here was how evenly it lets you settle in. It's soft but not melty, and it took a lot of pressure off my lower back and hips without trapping heat and getting all swampy the way that cheap memory foam tends to do. They've also got a latex version, which feels totally different. It's a lot springier, pushes back a bit more when you lie down. That one uses a good 1.5 inches of the stuff, so if you toss and turn a lot or you just like a little more lift, it's probably the better fit. It's also nice and breathable. It even has that kind of weightless feel to it, especially if you sleep more on your back. Last up is the micro coil topper, which honestly, it just feels like swapping out your whole mattress. It's got this layer of tiny recycled steel coils under a gel-infused foam top, and the middle section is reinforced a bit more to help keep your lower back from dipping too much. Out of the 3, this one is definitely the most supportive overall, and holds really well throughout the night, especially if you tend to shift around or sleep in a few different positions. Whichever you go with, they all come wrapped in an organic cotton cover that's treated with a botanical finish to help prevent any mold or bacteria buildup. They've also got these cool elastic anchor bands that lock in the corners so they actually stay put instead of sliding off the bed when you move. Now, as for pricing, the graphite version runs from $225 up to $355, depending on the size. The latex from $255 to $500, and the microcoil is anywhere from $235 to $470. And the big one for me, Saatva gives you a 180-night trial with free returns. That's more like what you get for a full mattress, not a topper, and it makes it way easier to test one out without feeling locked in. All right, so let's head over to Helix, and they've got a couple of different topper options, but they're both built for people who want something more than just a big slab of foam. If your mattress ain't awful, but you're still waking up with random aches and pains, that's Helix's niche. The one I tried first was their Glaciotex topper, and this is kind of crazy, but before you even lie down, the cover is cold. Not just comfy, actually cold to the touch. You can feel it through the sheet. So if you're someone who overheats fast or just runs hot in general, this one does a great job of helping you chill out, I guess you could say. Then under that, you got 2 foam layers and a thin layer of microcoils in the middle. So you don't get that stuck in the mud memory foam thing. It pushes back up a bit and spreads your weight more evenly out. There's 2 versions, plush and firm. The plush version, more give on the surface. The firm version holds you up more. Both work. It just depends on whether you want that soft sink-in feeling or not. Then there's the Ergo Align, which goes for a more orthopedic angle. It's all foam, no coils, but it's zoned out so you get more support through your lower back. You can feel it right away when you lie down. If your mattress has been kind of dipping in the middle or thrown off your spine, this one sort of pulls everything back into line. Pricing-wise, both toppers will run from about $300 up to $450, depending on the size. So not outrageous, especially considering the design. The shipping is free, and you've got between 100 and 120 nights to try it out, though they do make you keep it at least for 30 days before sending it back. So if you want something cooler and more responsive than basic memory foam, and you want your body supported better throughout the night, Helix is going to check those boxes better than almost anything. And by the way, if you want to check out the Helix or any of the mattress toppers that we're looking at for yourself, you can use the affiliate links that we got down in the description. It won't cost you anything extra at all. In fact, it almost definitely will get you some better deals than than you'd find on their own websites. And we might get a small commission from it. It really does help support the channel, so feel free to check that one out. All right, last up, we got PlushBeds. Now, you're gonna wanna look here if you care more about clean ingredients and organic materials than all the extra engineering. Everything they make leans natural, so no flame retardant chemicals or synthetic foams, just a bunch of GOTS and GOLS gold certifications. The standout here is the natural latex topper. It's got this real buoyant feel to it, kind of springy, but soft. Not memory foam soft, though. This pushes back a bit more. It's also got these little pinholes across the surface. It actually comes from the molding process, believe it or not, but in itself, it actually ends up helping a ton with airflow. So even though it doesn't have a cooling cover specifically or any fancy layers, it still sleeps pretty cool. Now, what's different about PlushBeds is they give you options, like a lot of options. You can choose from 5 different firmness levels, from soft all the way up to extra firm.
You can also pick the thickness, 2 or 3 inches.
So if your bed needs a little comfort boost, the thinner ones make more sense. If you're trying to totally change the feel of your mattress or fix a sag, you'd want to go thicker and firmer. They've also got this wool layer that they use in some of the builds. It helps regulate temperature and gives things kind of a cushier, cozier top feel. More of a side note, but just trying to show you, they really go for that, or I guess you could call it organic luxury vibe. The one catch here is that once you open the topper, it's yours. There's no returns here. You still get a 5-year warranty, and the latex itself gonna last a long time. But definitely be sure about what you want before you check out.
Pricing does depend on the combo, but the 2-inch versions start at around $190, and 3-inch medium ones can go up to over $500 if you're looking at a California King.
So yeah, not cheap, but again, you're paying for certified latex, hand built in California. This isn't some off-the-shelf factory foam. If you want something clean, natural, and super customizable, and you're the kind of person who checks ingredient labels even when you're buying bedding, PlushBeds is probably gonna be your favorite out of the bunch. All right, so those are the 3 big ones. Saatva's got the high-end builds with that more finished luxury mattress feel. Helix, better if you want cooling and solid support without going full replacement. And PlushBeds is the move if you care about natural materials and being able to dial in the exact feel you want. And if any of these seem like the best fit for you, the links down below will get you the absolute best deal available right now. Also, if you're interested in working with us or sponsoring a future video, you can reach out using the email down in the description below. So hopefully this helped narrow things down. And if it did, feel free to leave a thumbs up because I always appreciate that. If you got any questions at all, drop them down in the comments. I'll try to get back to as many of those as I can. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.